Welcome to Trivia 101. This is your core briefing to get you locked in on today's categories. We'll handle 3 multiple choice questions per round to build your foundation. It moves fast, so hit pause if you need more time to think. Let's get started. Welcome to the first round of Bible Trivia, where we dive into the timeless teachings and stories of the Scriptures. In the parable of the sower, what happened to the seed that fell among the thorns? The correct answer is B. It was choked. The thorns represent the cares of this world and the deceitfulness of wealth. In the parable of the prodigal son, what gift did the father give his returning son first? The correct answer is C. A robe. The father also gave him a ring and sandals to symbolize his restored status. Which of these is the smallest seed mentioned by Jesus to describe the kingdom of heaven? The correct answer is C. Mustard seed. Though tiny, the mustard plant can grow into a large tree-like shrub. Let's step back into the era of kings and prophets to see how well you know the legends of the Old Testament. What weapon did David use to defeat the giant Goliath in the Valley of Elah? The correct answer is C. A sling. David chose 5 smooth stones from a stream, though he only needed 1. Which judge of Israel derived his immense strength from his uncut hair? The correct answer is B. Samson. Samson was a Nazirite from birth, a vow that included never cutting his hair. Who was the only female judge of Israel mentioned in the book of Judges? The correct answer is D. Deborah. Deborah held court under a palm tree and led the Israelites to victory over Sisera. We're moving to the New Testament to follow the journey and ministry of Jesus of Nazareth. In which town was Jesus born, fulfilling the prophecy of Micah? The correct answer is C. Bethlehem. Bethlehem is often called the city of David. How many days did Jesus fast in the wilderness before being tempted by the devil? The correct answer is C. 40. The number 40 is used frequently in the Bible to represent periods of testing or judgment. What was the profession of Simon Peter and his brother Andrew before they followed Jesus? The correct answer is D. Fishermen. Jesus told them he would make them fishers of men. Get ready to be amazed as we explore the supernatural signs and wonders found throughout the Word. What was Jesus' first recorded miracle in the Gospel of John? The correct answer is B. Turning water into wine. This miracle took place during a wedding feast in Cana of Galilee. How many baskets of fragments were left over after Jesus fed the 5,000? The correct answer is D number 12. The 5,000 count only included the men, so the actual crowd was likely much larger. Who was raised from the dead by Jesus after being in the tomb for 4 days? The correct answer is C, Lazarus. Lazarus lived in Bethany with his sisters, Mary and Martha. It's time to look at the inner circle, the 12 men chosen to spread the gospel to the ends of the earth. Which apostle is known for doubting the resurrection until he saw Jesus' wounds? The correct answer is B, Thomas. Thomas's skepticism earned him the nickname Doubting Thomas. Which apostle was a tax collector before being called by Jesus? The correct answer is C, Matthew. Matthew is also credited as the author of the first gospel in the New Testament. Who was chosen by Lot to replace Judas Iscariot among the 12? The correct answer is C, Matthias. The two candidates were Joseph called Barsabbas and Matthias. Grab your map. We are trekking through the deserts, mountains, and rivers of the Holy Land. On which mountain did Moses receive the 10 Commandments? The correct answer is B, Mount Sinai. Mount Sinai is also referred to as Horeb in some parts of the Bible. Which river did the Israelites cross to enter the Promised Land? The correct answer is a C, Jordan River. The waters parted for the Israelites just as the Red Sea had done years earlier. In which city were the followers of Jesus first called Christians? The correct answer is C, Antioch. Antioch was a major center for the early church and missionary journeys. Crown yourself with knowledge as we revisit the rise and fall of the monarchs of Israel and Judah. Who was the first king of Israel anointed by the prophet Samuel? The correct answer is C, Saul. Saul was chosen from the tribe of Benjamin. Which king was famous for his great wisdom and for building the first temple in Jerusalem? The correct answer is B, Solomon. Solomon's wisdom attracted visitors from across the world, including the Queen of Sheba. Which king of Judah saw the shadow of the sundial move backward 10 steps as a sign of healing? The correct answer is B, Hezekiah. God added 15 years to Hezekiah's life after he prayed for healing. For our final round, let's dive into the epistles and the powerful messages sent to the early churches. Who is the primary author of the book of Romans? The correct answer is C. Paul. Paul wrote this letter to the believers in Rome to explain the core tenets of the faith. Which of Paul's letters contains the famous love chapter? Chapter 13? The correct answer is B. 1 Corinthians. This chapter defines love as patient, kind, and never failing. Which short New Testament book was a personal letter written to a slave owner regarding his runaway slave, Onesimus? The correct answer is D. Philemon. Paul urged Philemon to receive Onesimus back no longer as a slave, but as a brother. How did you do? Leave a comment below with your score. We want to see who's ready for the next level. Ready for a real challenge? Take these same questions to the next level with no multiple choice and no safety net. Use our wagering system to see if you can earn a perfect 72 points. Do you have what it takes? Or if you want to switch things up and dive into the Word, click here for our interactive Bible Jeopardy. We have new trivia coming out every week, so be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a chance to sharpen your skills.